Okay. Welcome to everybody from a very cold Boston, United States. Right now, we are 110 people connected from different continents in the world. And I'm really pleased to present the first workshop that we are launching at Infi Foundation. This workshop was created together with Maria Soriano, me, and was created in collaboration with the Nature Publishing Group. So it was a real pleasure to work with all of them and to bring for the first time to Spain this workshop. And also we received a lot of help and feedback from Rosario Codino and Daniel Navarro. So let's start. It's right now 12:01 in Boston and 6:01 in Spain, in other continents plus minus. So for all of the people who don't know me, just to let you know briefly that I born in Spain, in Asturias. My bachelor's degree is in biochemistry. I did a PhD in oncology, and then I did an international training in UK, and then in USA, in Harvard, where now I am a junior faculty, and also I am the co-founder and president of Infi Foundation. And my favorite phrase is, let's do it. I'm really pleased to be here with you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for joining us, because we know that today is a special day in Spain, starting the festivity, an important festivity. So thank you. So what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about what are international networks first. Second, why are international networks important? Three, we are going to build an international network in real time. Four, we're going to talk about other international networks that you may take into consideration, and then whatever else you may ask me. So at the end of the workshop, we will leave some space and some time just in case you want to ask any question. So what are international networks? International professional networks are platforms across the world, across institutions, that help to first provide connection with multiple professionals from your field and other fields of expertise, and with other institutions. It's a network that identifies opportunities for professional development, make you aware of new values and ecosystems, keep you updated on recent developments in your field. So imagine you are in a country where your field of expertise is not like the most famous in the world, but you are collaborating with other person in the United States who is driving that field. That keeps you updated because you are fed continuously by those ideas and those countries, and give you visibility. But let's start from the basic levels. What is feeding these international professional networks? What are feeding these international networks are the basic units. These basic new units we can differentiate like a lab or office, where you are connected with 10 people, you are working in a small place where you have a lot of interactions. Then this basic first level is enclosed as a part of the department, where you will increase your connections between 5 and 30. Inside the department, obviously, is inside one institution, a university, a research institute, an organization, and usually when we are scaling above, the connections are reduced. So here, usually the people, when you go out from the department, the number of connections are getting reduced and are going lower, 0, 5. And then if you consider the fourth level, that is the network that you have with other institutions in your area, usually the connections are even lower, between 0 and 5. What are the cons of being part of basic unit? Imagine you are working, you know the people in your lab, a couple of people in your department, a couple of people in your university. But what happened with that structure? First of all, there is a lack of new ideas. Usually the people is thinking together, and with the time we evolve together with the same new ideas. So you have a lack of new ideas. Also, you have access to limited resources and techniques. If you are only part of these basic units, you have limited collaboration in reading of the institutions. 10 ideas, 10 people who are trained in that institution, hired again in that institution, give rise to inbreeding. Reduce international and global competitiveness, and reduce chances of being an innovative country. So what we are proposing at Unified Foundation, the main aim of this nonprofit is to create global platforms that can help us to collaborate and to bring collaborations, international collaborations. So obviously the solution of all of these countries are to be part of platforms that allow you to interact with basic units formed in other national and international ecosystems. So in the country where you work, I'm sure that there are a lot of there are national platforms that favor multidisciplinary interactions inside your organization and between national institutions, public and private sectors. So imagine you live in one country and there are a couple of collaborations going on in that country. So we are growing in complexity inside that. And what are international networks is when in this complexity of the country X, where you are collaborating with a couple of units of basic units, also you start expanding your collaborations with different countries. So this is an international network. Why are international networks important for your professional development? From our perspective, there are a lot of pros of being part of these international networks. First, you receive guidance and support from professionals from different innovative ecosystems. Second, you propel your professional development and you can be more competitive at the international level. Third, you are going to be exposed to the latest trends and career options in your field. Imagine if you are collaborating, if you know people from other countries, you can be aware even before it's published, even before it's public, what is happening in those countries. Also, fourth, you can combat inbreeding and bring new ideas to your lab, university, region, and country through all of these connections. 5, develop international collaboration. 6, increase your international visibility. 4, you were an institution, a person who was working in one place. Now the people is starting to know you. And finally, you will have access to valuable global resources, international fellowships, etc. So these are general concepts that we believe that will help you being part of international networks. But now I want to narrow some specific pros that can help you. And the reason is because if you are part of international networks, you will see that they are really useful for different specific things. First of all, will help you to find new funding who are funding collaborative efforts. What I mean with this, the world in the past years has been focusing their efforts to fund collaborative projects. And one good example in Europe is the FERUC Accelerator Award. That award is very specific, very unique, and what they are awarding is with £1 million per year, up to 5 years, cross-institutional collaborations to accelerate the translational research. What does it mean? They are looking for people who can attack one problem, one health problem, for example, engineering, economics, medics, scientists, who can attack one problem, health problem. So be aware of all of this funding that is possible and is accessible for you, because these are the trend. This is the trend that is in the world. The people is moving towards the collaborations, and sometimes it's true that it's difficult to find collaborators or people who can help you to propose these projects. But this is why we are creating this workshop for you. Also in the United States, there are a lot of NIH collaborative grants. Here there are some examples with millions of dollars that are trying to bring collaborations between different institutions in the world. And it's true that this is in the United States, but in February, we are going to launch a new workshop here at INFAE that is going to show you how to bring funding and how to bypass the problems, the bureaucracy in institutions to bring money from the United States. So be aware, in February, you will know more about these NIH collaborative grants and how to bring money from the United States. Finally, what I want to talk today, and this is a new initiative that we are launching this year, is the INFAE Nodal Award 2018 Special Shark Tank Edition. So with this award, that is a seed award, that is $4,000 a year, what we are trying to do is create cross-institutional collaboration between INFAE's partners. So what does it mean? We want that you, the people who is watching this workshop, start to collaborate between all of you and then apply for this seed grant. So the goal is to enhance and create new interprogrammatic nodal points interactions between members from the International Mentor Program, mentees from 11 Spanish universities, and the mentors. The eligibility is be a member of the International Mentor Program 2017-18 at INFAE Foundation. And the requirement, the project must propose a new collaborative between students from 2 independent institutions. We want, as you know, there are 11 universities that are here in the base, as you can see, are collaborating with INFAE this year. So we want students, these students also are mentored by their professors. We want to bring collaborations between 2 students, 2 institutions from Spain, and 1 international institution that will be represented by 1 mentor. So collaborations involving students from different specialties are preferred. What does it mean? Is that if we have 1 student who is from the engineering specialty, another from the biomedicine, and they are bringing a new nodal point, this is something that will be preferred. INFAE has a particular interest in proposals aimed at understanding and devising solutions to relieve disparities in the society, to health issues, and also create jobs. Okay, so this is new. I hope that you find it really interesting. In January, we are going to release all of the criteria, the RFAs. We are going to share with all of you, and we are going to welcome everybody who is interested to apply to this nodal award up to April. In April, we will receive all of the applications. It's only 1 page, very simple. We want to make it very simple for you. And then in the international conferences, all of the selected projects will be defended, and the same day we will announce who are the winners. So this is another way to catalyze collaborations between everybody in the program. Also, these international networks are specifically very useful for you, not only to bring funding to your institution, to bring collaborations to work, to find new ideas, to find solutions to health problems, to problems in the world. Also, we find really interesting this kind of international platforms for the people who are applying for positions. For example, if you are applying for a national or international training, postdocs, masters, PhDs, and you don't know anything about that system, it's really helpful to know who is in 1 country where you would like to go, in 1 region in your country where you would like to do that training, and start contacting with them and start receiving information. Also are interesting for improving your CV, because you will learn about the trends in the field around the world, and you can receive a lot of feedback from people in other countries. Just the fact that, for example, us are in the United States and we are receiving CVs from China, from India, from Europe, we are able to see how are the different styles in the world and how is really attractive, what is really attractive, and how we can help you. So these international networks can help you with your CV. And then also to found companies. And what I mean with this, in 2014, I had this idea to create a mentorship program, but that was really an idea. So what was really important is to count with a lot of professionals from the engineering, journalists, doctors, scientists, and with all of them build what we have created together at INFAE. So if you want to create a company, build a company, look for co-founders, look for people with different skills at national level and international level, because today will be almost impossible to succeed in this world, hyper-connected, if you want to work alone. So I want to share this video that Maria Soriano created.
In today's economy, a successful career in science, either inside or outside academia, is not built on hard work alone. Professional networking now plays an integral part in building your career as a scientist. Networking will allow you to seek out advice, mentorship, and other resources which can help boost your career prospects. Global collaboration is one of the pillars of science and innovation. Because of this, it is so important to create well-established international networks that can connect talent worldwide, promote the flow of scientific knowledge internationally, foster international collaborations, and advance the professional development of scientists as a whole. In order to illustrate the impact of global networking, here is a testimonial describing how a worldwide professional network has helped propel his career.
Being part of an international network has helped me a lot in 3 different ways. First, it has increased the number of connections in my specific professional field. Second, it has given me visibility and even increased the value and appreciation of my work and experience. And third, it was useful to connect me with future collaborators and institutions possibly interested in hiring me. Altogether, has accelerated my international connections, visibility, and recognitions, and helped me to give the next step in my career.
Okay, so after this video, we are going to start with the part that I'm sure that everybody is waiting for. So we are going to build right now an international network at Infi Connect, this social platform that Daniel just created this year and improved. So what I want that all of you do, first of all, I would like that you enter at Infi Connect. Those who just have the profile, you will go directly. Those who are alumni, you will show up like alumni. And those who are new in the platform will show up as well. So go please to this address, connectinfi.org. Enter over there. I'm going to give 2 minutes for the people to enter. I'm going to share also my Infi Connect with all of you. So this is how it should look. And now, after giving you this couple of minutes, what I would like to do with you is to join one space based on your experience, knowledge, and interest. So we built this exercise for you right now. This is really general, but we encourage all of you that in the future, from now on, you start creating in this platform spaces that are unique for your field of expertise. For example, artificial intelligence. Indeed, we have one group that has been created this past week where there is a lot of feedback, a lot of chats. Right now, for this workshop, we create these 8 different spaces where I would like that you join. So we have workshop 1 molecular biology, workshop 1 medicine, odontology, and sport, workshop 1 neuroscience, workshop 1 engineering, all steps IT, workshop 1 engineering IT, workshop 1 business entrepreneurship and marketing, workshop 1 economics and academia, and workshop 1 relaciones international relations. So we create these 8 different spaces, and to identify and to find these spaces in our platform, I'm going to guide you. So you are right now in Infi Connect. This is how the platform looks. And if you go to directory, here you can find all of the spaces that are created at Infi Connect. So as you can see, there is an alumni, artificial intelligence cafe that was created before this workshop, and is a great example of how people from different parts of the world can be interacting and talking about this topic that is very trendy. And then below, you have all of these workshops. You can look for the specific workshop, biomedicine, here, texting, workshop 1, medicine, or you can just, this is not found because I didn't type most probably properly. There is not biomedicine, it's medicine and odontology. But here you have all of these workshops with these spaces. And I would like that slowly to join all of them. And we are going to fill in real time these workshops. Let's see how many members we have right now. Okay, so here we have 6 members right now interacting. This is really interesting because he is introducing himself in a way that I will ask. So that's great. Thank you very much. This is a great example of how to use these spaces. So after you join one of these spaces, right now is very broad, but please feel free to create new spaces in the future. What I would like to do is to ask you to write down in that chat a very brief introduction of yourself. So introduce yourself with your name, current affiliation, and localization in the world, and describe your seniority if you are a student, postdoc, professor, and describe in 2 sentences your work and expertise. And something that I advise is to write mentee or mentor. That will help you. So as an example, I was writing here Zafira Castaño, Harvard University, Boston, junior faculty, working on immuno-oncology. I am not a mentor, I'm sorry, this is not true, but it was an example, so mentor. And then below that brief introduction, what I would like that you do in this activity is that you explain what you can offer based on your expertise. So you can offer models, you can offer connections in the field, you can offer skills, tools, sophisticated machines and analysis, whatever you think that is your strength. And in one phrase, describe what do you need in your project to make it stronger, to get the best. An expert, like for example, an expert in X field who answered that question, another model cell line, facilities and equipment. So very simply, after your introduction, write down expertise. For example, I was writing, I have my expertise in preclinical models for breast cancer and metastasis and the impact of immune cells on metastasis progression. And what I need right now in my project is a computational biologist with experience analyzing RNA-seq data. So this is what is going to make very strong my project. Okay, so you will have 5 minutes right now to work to introduce yourself, to start looking at, open your eyes, what the people need and what you are offering in those spaces. And now let's look at a little bit how it's going. Right now, we have 140 participants, so it has to members. Members in engineering. Let's start writing, please. Who you are, what are your strengths, what you are looking for. Let's take 5 minutes. Nine members, neuroscience. Wonderful. I can see Chasto here. Just growth the profile. Please don't be shy. This is a very useful platform, but you need to be proactive. So eleven members, molecular biology. Please write down what are your strengths, what you are looking for. Remember some followers. Here's Daniel, who was before. Wonderful. I can see more people writing. So I really encourage all of you to write down who you are, introduce yourself, because this is the first step to start international collaborations. Okay, I'm going to give 2 more minutes. Write down in the chat to introduce yourself. We have 140 participants in this workshop. Wonderful. Okay, so this is the Q&A questions that we will take. So just want to be sure. Here we have some questions. I'm going to answer these questions after the workshop. Okay, so I want to continue, so I don't want to extend very long this workshop. So I just want to explain you that building relationships for all of these spaces will help you to build relationships for your professional development. And what I want to express with this platform is that it's going to be really useful in order to find people who can look for your strengths and people who can offer what you are looking for. So what I will encourage is to follow up with a video conference if you find a profile that is really interesting, a person who is doing something similar to you, to create a new collaboration, a new project, and then apply for this kind of grant that we are offering in FIRE, or apply for larger grants outside where they are promoting also in collaborations between institutions. So after this activity, what I expect is that you increase your network with other professionals and institutions. You will know other people with who most probably you will not meet if it's not because of this activity, because this network. You gain visibility of yourself. Now the people can knows who you are. Also, you have been exposed to new ideas. All of this workshop per se is a new concept, a new idea. You, you gave the first step to give and receive guidance and support in your professional development. Other international networks to take in consideration. I'm sure that all of you are aware of a lot of like the them. Indeed, I think that I saw in the Q&A one question that is related to LinkedIn. You have other platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, even the people who are selling business related to sport, or they are using Instagram to arrive to a lot of people, thousands of people, or even Facebook they are placing. I find the more professional will be LinkedIn. LinkedIn is open to all of the world. It's very helpful to give visibility to the work that you are doing. But I didn't find that having used LinkedIn, I'm very proactive in LinkedIn. I didn't find so useful LinkedIn to build collaborations, relationships to drive new projects. So that's why with this new platform, with Inspire Connect, what we are trying to bring is people who is proactive, who want to do new things, not only to know each other, to chat with each other, but also to show you examples where you can collaborate, funding that you can apply, and force, catalyze this collaboration. Also, there are international conferences and associations, the STBM, the Native Jobs, the ACR, ASCO, where you promote your international network. Again, it's more just to know each other, maybe in the field of expertise. But if you want to look for collaborators, like for example, I am from the immuno-oncology, but I need an engineering over there in the ACR in my cancer-specific program, I'm not going to find collaborators. So that's why in PhiConnect, where you find different specialties of like biomedicine, engineering, and economics, we are trying to force different disciplines and collaborations. Also, you have scientific diasporas, again, very specific, very narrow from one field. Also, we have INFI's worldwide network with this example. So for the students who join today and they don't know about INFI's platform, yes, I'm going to spend 1 minute explaining that INFI, what has done is to recruit highly qualified scientists and professionals affiliated to top institutions in the world. Right now we have professionals from 52 institutions are represented in 5 different continents in the world, and they become mentors of the home country students. So this program is really interesting to reconnect with your home country, to increase the professional network, to develop leadership and communication skills, gain visibility, improve their professional development, and position themselves as a reference. In collaboration with the universities are the most important in this project. They are giving education to all of the students, and we are trying with them, in collaboration with them, to provide mentorship and guidance for those students who want to jump for international education or want to get the first job, are looking for help in professional development. So we work with the universities, assigning mentors to students from the universities, creating valuable resources, powering network, and now we are launching new projects like Inspire Science and Rigor, where we are going to discuss with scientists who are publishing one Nature, one Cell in the world, has created one company, how they are able to do it starting from zero and be a reference in their field. Also the Excellence Fellowships, as you know, creating innovation camps, international conference, and favoring their employability. So working with companies and governments, we transform this network of international and national talent into innovation to progress together with the country. And then this is a project that is in expansion, and now we are working expansion to other countries in the world. So now is the moment to answer your questions. I know I saw several questions, and here I go. So I will be delighted to chat with you right now in the Q&A and read your questions. So Danielle is exposing that something I found is that a lot of people want to collaborate if you already give them something, an article, almost written, a solution for their problem, etc. But they don't usually like to spend any time unless they are obtaining something since the beginning. So how to engage? I think that Danielle is asking more how to engage these relationships from the beginning in order to have a fruitful relationships with the time and don't be frustrated with the collaborations, right? I think that the most important in the relationships is to have aligned the expectations. If you show to the other person that these are the goals of the project and what exactly you need that they do and what exactly you are going to provide, just talking very crystal clear from the beginning, you will get a lot of results and you can grow up together. It's true that when the projects are growing up and developing, these expectations has to be adjusted and we have to be flexible, but aligning expectations is the most important part of any relationship. So this is my piece of advice. Then Vanessa is asking, are you talking about platforms such as LinkedIn? Nowadays, I think that LinkedIn is coming into Facebook. What is your opinion? Thank you. I was in a certain way responding this question from Vanessa, talking about what is my impression about LinkedIn. I think that LinkedIn is a wonderful platform I have been using for years. I have over 1,000 of people who I met in LinkedIn, but I find like more appropriate that tool more to give visibility, know what is happening in the world, but not necessarily is the most useful platform to start building collaborations. So that's why this is what I was explaining in the workshop. I think that here, because we are selecting the people who are more proactive in these universities, who wants to do new things, this will be, the most important is not the heating or the pot. The most important are the ingredients that are inside. And you are the ingredients, guys, and you are going to be the ones who are going to drive the collaboration. Anna, I would like to know if there are any programs for law students. Oof, that's a tough question. I am not aware of that because law is not my expertise, but what I will suggest you is to launch this question in Fi Connect, and we will keep it in mind, and we will talk to our network and see if we can identify something. Laura Pastor, is the participation in the award program mainly guided to scientist people? I can guess from the video that is less likely to participate if you are economist. If you are economist, that's a great question. And you will see in the RFA from this award. This award is open to everybody. If you have an idea of a new company that you want to launch and you need some money to test if this idea is going to work or not and test with some people, this is your award because you are going to launch a new company and you are going to create jobs. So this award will have space to any of you and it's designed in that way. What I would like to suggest is that if you are an economist and you have an idea, like for example, create a company or I don't think any other. I'm sorry because I am not from that specialty, but if you want to develop something like that, think that engineering, IT people can help you to develop websites, blah, blah, blah. So this is the kind of collaborations that are specific and that we are trying to catalyze with this award. So definitely yes. Manuel, is it true that publishing companies are trying to restrict publication of our own papers on ResearchGate? Have you heard anything about it? I am not equipped to answer this question. I'm not equipped to answer this. Christian, is there an interest in having people with experience in communication, negotiation, and marketing? Not just interest in engineering, a scientist, even this is not for a person with my profile. Interest in what? I guess that if you have experience in negotiation and marketing, this was just an exercise. So what I will suggest you is to create a space that is for negotiation and marketing. From today, start inviting other people who are from your field. I am aware that there are a lot of people in that field this year in IMP Economics Entrepreneurship. So make that space in Inspire Connects and you will have a surprise. I'm sure that you will have a lot of people interested in joining that space. And then another attendee, as a medical student, as you still don't have any area of expertise or anything specific, how can I build a network as I don't have anything to offer? These spaces, this was an example. I'm very sorry if I didn't describe properly, but this was an example. For example, as a medical student, I'm sure that you have some interest in something like, okay, I would like to know national and international programs with research and clinics, blah, blah, blah. So you can create a space at Inspire Connect that is called medical, national and international medical programs with clinic and research. Something that is of your interest, and then invite people to join that space. So this was just an example, but as I explained later on, this can be very useful for you to learn about national and international initiatives, things that are of your interest. Claudia, I think that we don't know use LinkedIn to looking for work. What is your recommendation? I don't know how to use LinkedIn to look for work. LinkedIn can be really useful to find people who are working in companies in which you are interested. We are going to have in January a special workshop about LinkedIn. So keep posted because you will have a lot of feedback over there and we will discuss this kind of thing. Wilson, I would like to know that if it's possible to work, that lawyer. I don't understand.
He's asking about helping us with the lawyer part of the GI.
How he can help with the lawyer? If this is what you are asking, Wilson, yeah, I definitely recommend you to use one space and the Inspire Connect, and then over there invite the people like lawyers to join and give answers to these questions. Hi, do you think that this program or platform is good for the periodist or communicators? This is a very specific question. Communication, I'm not aware that there are a lot of profiles. This platform is useful when there are a lot of profiles with that experience. So in periodism communication, I don't have a clear answer because I don't know how many people are part of this platform and are part of that field. But the best way to have a quick answer is to create that space if this is your interest. That will call periodism and communicators, invite people and look at what is your response. Hi, some advice going to USA to take Spanish language. I am a university teacher and I would like to work abroad. To teach Spanish language, I am a university teacher. In that case, for the university teachers, what I will recommend is to write me directly. You have here president@infi.org because there are different roads that you can follow. Perhaps I can help you directly answering that question. So president@infi.org, and Carlos, we can keep with that chat. Ricardo, how we can get a good network without endless participants information? Can we make a private network with a mission right? Yes, you can do it with that mission right. This platform is created in that sense. You can accept whoever you want. Greder, me gustaría saber si por este programa pueden ayudarme a crear la red de productividad, seguridad, salud y ambiente. Ya tengo un grupo de investigación conformado y un proyecto en ejecución. Muchas gracias, Greder. Greder, yes, you can create your own space, and I'm going to show you right now how to do it. You just have to access to my. I don't know why I cannot access. Here it is. So to Greder or to any person who is interested to create a group and space in Fi Connect and invite people to help you, you just have to go to my spaces. Here are all of the spaces where I can participate. The spaces that are closed, then you have a special icon over there. And it's so easy, like create a new space here, write down the name of your group, just write a description of what you are offering, what you are looking for, etc. And then next, and it's really intuitive, this platform. So just go to MySpace, create a new one, be sure that it's open, so when you call the people to join your group, it will be very easy to find you, and they will have direct access. Go for it. This is your place. And then let's come back to the presentations and the chat Q&As. Okay, Laura Pastor, is the participation in the work? I can guess from the video. It's not no, I'm going down. How can I go? How can we get a good network without the participants? Can we make a private network? Is the participation in the work program mainly guided to scientists? No, Laura, I answered already this question. Ricardo, how can we get a good network without useless participants' information? Can we make a private? Yeah, I answered this one. Diego, hello, Diego. In order to continue a professional career in science in USA, are there European funding to support postdocs, internships? Any recommendation? Yes, there are. There are a lot of internships. You can apply to all of them. And indeed, we have information in the mentor. Just contact me, or we can create a space here at Infi Connect where we will share with all of you all of these fellowships, because this is something that will be interesting not only for you, also for other people. I am happy and sorry to hear that, because Diego got an excellent fellowship to do an internship at the Moffitt Cancer Center. And it looks like Diego had such a good experience that now he's thinking to go to United States. So it's good and it's bittersweet, this news. But in any case, congratulations, Diego. Andrea, hi, I would like to know if we need TOEFL score in order to apply an internship. It depends of the internship. In our internships, you don't need the TOEFL. Usually, to come to United States is more flexible, I have to say. You have to apply for sure for a visa to come to the United States. And in those visas, you have an interview through Skype where you will prove your level of English. But it's more easy, I will say, than other institutions that perhaps or other countries where you have to really prove with degrees. And I think that that's it. These were the questions that you had. That's a little bit longer than I expected, but I really want to thank to all of you to make this participation and to join us. We have all of the team, Carlos. Carlos, just to let you know, in my presentation is president@infi.org. president@infi.org. Ese es mi email. Thank you very much for doing the effort on behalf of the IMP and all of the Inspire Foundation. We wish you very nice festivities. And after this workshop, just to let you know that will pop out one survey. It will take only 1 minute to you. I will appreciate if you fill that survey. Indeed, if you want a diploma to have in your records and to add to your CV, you can include this diploma. So just let us know, write down your name and email address, and we will send it to you. So thank you, and I will see you in the next workshop that is about personal statements.